everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, then welcome to you. If you've nipped over from Instagram, then welcome to you as well. We're doing the weekly reads, guys, as per, and it is as the date on the heading of the video. With regards to the weeklies, I just timestamp each individual star sign underneath, so you can just directly go to that star sign. And don't forget, if that one doesn't resonate with you, check out your moon or rising signs as well, because there could be messages hiding in there for you this week. So without further ado, we'll get on with the readings. I'm now going to be reading for my lovely Geminis. So Gemini, I'm looking at your energies that are around you for the week ahead. And the first card will be symbolising that energy that is sort of flowing in around you for those who I'm picking up with today. The card in the middle is your challenge for the week, and then the third card is always the lovely animal spirit card. It's either your energy or someone around you. So let's have a look what's going on for you, Gemini, in the week ahead. And we have the overall energy for you is metamorphosis. Metamorphosis, big changes afoot here going into the week ahead for you. Now this could be changes that could be fitting in around changes in your home environment, changes in your workplace, changes in your mental attitude. I want to say for some of you, it's as though a light switch is going to be flicking on this week for the Geminis that I'm picking up with here on this energy reading today, where you are no longer going to be this person who says yes to everybody. And it's weird how I picked up, I've just read for Aquarius, and they had the same kind of energy flowing in, and it's as though it's followed into your reading. So if you've got any Aquarius in your chart as well, then it's just strengthening what I'm saying here in the reading for you. It is a change of mentality, as in metamorphosis for you, because I want to say people are going to be shocked this week, Gemini, with you. People are going to be shocked to the fact that they can see changes in your attitude and changes in this person that no longer sits on a upper corner in their workplace and is not that person who will speak up, because this week you are going to speak up. You are going to put your two penneth in where you're not happy about something, and people are going to think, wow, where did that come from? It's that kind of a vibe I am picking up with the Geminis this week. Big transformations, big changes, but this is, I feel, as on a personal level. This is on a personal and a mind level with you. So let's just have a look at what your challenge is, Gemini. So we have for you the moon. This is your challenge because it's saying here you're turning over a new leaf. This is a new landscape that you're painting here. The moon is in charge of our emotions. And as I said, your mindset is changing this week, and this is your challenge because it is going to be out your comfort zone for some of you, hence why this card is coming in this position. We've got a full moon, which is end of a cycle, and on the cat here we've got the symbol of a new moon on its forehead. We've got a field ahead of it, okay, this lavender field, and lavender always gives that sense of sleepiness, okay, so it's a challenge to wake up this week as well with the lavender field there and the cat. It's wake up to your true self. This is the metamorphosis, why the metamorphosis card is coming out for you, and it's saying take that challenge, accept that challenge, because I feel for whoever I'm picking up here, then you are changing things for the better for you this week, and so you will be putting records straight as well. I feel a loggerheads with some of you. Having the two flamingos here head to head, this is some issues where you will be addressing with other people. You will be going head to head with people this week as well. And that is why, again, the moon has come in your challenge, because you don't like conflict, okay? You don't like conflict. You're quite a sensitive, emotional person, but that is why the moon has come up in your challenge to say, no, you've got to wake up this week and literally let people see you for who you are. And that is why the light switch is going to flick on, because this is where this metamorphosis in the mental state, I want to keep saying the mental state, in your mindset, where it will switch this week. So let's have a look at your animal spirit card and see what's going on with that. And we have the gazelle. which is the alchemical sign of fire. So having the fire element, this is the passion within you. This is your true essences trying to come out this week. Your true values, I want to say as well, Gemini, because I feel people aren't valuing you enough for what you do around them. And this is where I say, you know, you've had enough of this. I also want to say good luck, because we've got the cat there in the middle of that card on the moon. So I want to say there's some good luck coming in for some of my Geminis this week. It could be information that you've been waiting for, or results that you've been waiting for, and it's a good outlook. Okay, a good outlook when I look at the black cat. The gazelle, this is about you need to take the energy of the gazelle on this week. It's like to say, just allow things to flow naturally. You don't need to be in this fight or flight mode, because a gazelle obviously is an animal that is hunted and is always wary of the people that, you know, well, not people, but the animals that are around it. But in your sense, you are taking on the gazelle, so you need to be aware of the people around you, okay? But I want to say, where you would sort of, you know, you live on your nervous energy sometimes, then it's just saying this week you can sort of relax a little, okay? You can relax, you know, not take everything at 110%, you know, full pelt, because with the metamorphosis, this is where you need to, it's about, I want to say, slowing down for you, Gemini. It's all about slowing down and getting things in that matter for you. That's why the switch, because you would be that person who'd be here, there and everywhere doing everything for everybody else. But this week, take on the gazelle and just relax, okay? We've got the sun setting at the back of this gazelle, so it's like saying here, take a load off as well this week, Gemini. Take a load off. Now, this is on a romantic element. If I was looking at this on a love aspect, okay, for some of you who may want to know what's going on there, then the metamorphosis here is, if you've just recently met somebody, then it's going to go on a deeper level this week, okay, for those in relationships. And I want to say, not long-standing ones. These are these relationships that have only just been going sort of the last 3 or 4 weeks on first base level. And it's saying here, with the moon, that's your challenge. Then it's saying here, just go with the flow with this relationship. Be the gazelle. And I want to say, whoever it is, don't chase after them. Don't chase after them. Let them come to you. I want to take you as this animal spirit, and the challenge is this is the person that he's coming into your life on a new romantic stance, and it's saying here, allow them to come to you, okay? And that is maybe different to how you would normally react, you know, because you could be the one who chases after somebody. But I'm saying, whoever I'm picking up with on the romantic on this, allow them to come to you on that occasion. Okay, my lovely Geminis, that's all I'm going to say for that weekly read, because these are only short reads for the weeklies. But I hope you can take something from that reading today, and I will look forward to reading you next week. So take care, my lovelies. I'm now going to read for my lovely Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. Hope you're doing okay. So we're going to have a look at the energies that are coming in, filtering in for the week ahead for you. So the first card will be your energies for the week ahead, and it's slow and steady. And when I look at that card for the Scorpios that I'm picking up with, you have felt very vulnerable and fragile over the last couple of weeks. There's things that have been going on around you where you could have literally screamed at the top of your voice, okay, with frustration. Now, this could be due with people around you, situations around you, but you haven't screamed at the top of your voice. You have gone within, hence why this person is in this sort of protective shell. And it's saying slow and steady this week, because I just feel, whoever I'm picking up with, you've been so emotionally drained with everything that's been going on around you. It's a struggle. It's been a real struggle, and that is why it's like slow and steady energies for you this week. You're still in that vibrational energy of everything is an effort, okay? And you just feel vulnerable, and you feel targeted as well. You feel as though you're just not targeted by people as such, but just targeted by negative energies. You just feel this, you're like a sponge, Scorpio. You just feel, you're just like absorbing all the negativity that's going on in the world at the moment, and that has a big knock-on effect with you, because Scorpios are very empathetic people, and it doesn't matter if it's not related to you. The ways of the world and everything else around you and what's happening to other people, you can take on board, and that is why the protective shell comes out, because you try and protect yourself from that. And this is what I'm feeling with whoever I'm picking up on the Scorpios. It's as though you need to protect yourself from other people's negativity that is around them, because it's affecting you. So it's saying it's slow and steady this week to sort of come out of that, because you feel really vulnerable. Okay, let's have a look what your challenge is. Your challenge card is the Grove, and that is a place of relaxation and comfort, and it's your challenge this week to get yourself in that zone, because you've had all this negativity, you've had this sponge like feeding, you know, all these negative vibes, and I want to say so tired and weary, that you need the challenge this week to take yourself out of that environment, take yourself out of that that framework. Okay, it could be that you've been really working your socks off, and it's saying you need to, your challenge this week, I want to say silence, complete silence, Scorpio. There's been that much, I want to say there's just been that much of a noisy environment around you, that you need to take yourself out into a quiet space and just get yourself balanced in the week ahead. Hence the Grove. It's just like you need that quiet reset time. So let's have a look at the animal spirit for you, and we have the dragon. Okay, the dragon. Now I feel like this is your energy, and it's the alchemical sign of the ether, the spiritual realms. But you need to take on the skin of the dragon this week, because it's like a reptile skin is cold to the touch, and you need to be putting on this front this week of a cold exterior, because it's to save you from absorbing other people's negativity, other people's energies. The dragon keeps a focus and an eye on everything. Okay, so you're still keeping an eye on everything from a distance, but you're sort of keeping you're watching from afar. That's what I want to say. You're watching from afar, Scorpio, without getting involved, because whoever I'm picking up with here on the slow and steady, you've got yourself entangled, you've got yourself involved in a situation that has really zapped your energies, that has really got you too involved where you needn't have to have been. It's like you were fighting somebody else's battles. But this week it's saying, no, take on the dragon energy, the dragon spirit energy, because you need to put this coldness up, this cold front to protect you. Okay, you need to get this cold skin on as the dragon in a metaphorical sense, to say, yeah, I'll keep my beady eye on what's going on, but from a distance, so it doesn't affect me, so it doesn't make me feel fatigued, it doesn't make me feel vulnerable. It then allows me to get my challenge here and get this Grove environment where I can take myself out the mainframe and keep my distance away from these energy vampires. Okay, I've had a running theme on this week's readings for all the star signs, where I feel that it's about saying no this week, for all the signs. So they're only short little reads for the weeklies, but I hope you can take some info from that, Scorpio, with the energies that I feel that are coming in around you, that you will be dealing with in the week ahead. I also want to say, for some, because I look here at the red, it's like red ribbon, but I feel red tape, and it's coming undone. So if you've got legal matters, or you've been dealing with anything of legality wise, it's saying that is coming to an end. It's tying that up now. So you are going to get, it's like you are coming out where you've in this been vulnerable state of a situation that's been around you where red tape's concerned. It's like you can come out and breathe for the first time and think, wow, you know, that's been taken care of, and that is a resolve on that. Okay. I also want to say as well, the number 3 is important for you. We've got 12 and 21. 2 and 1 add up to 3. So we've got the 3 element, and also look at the 12 and the 21. So they could be significant numbers this week of importance to you as well. So that's what I get for you, my lovely Scorpios. I hope you have a good week ahead, and I will look forward to reading to you next time. Take care, my lovelies. I'm now going to be reading for my lovely Cancer, my lovely water babies is Cancers. So Cancer, we're looking at the energies that are coming in around you for the week ahead, because obviously I'm an energy reader and I like to look at the vibrational energies that are coming in. So we have here, the first card is listening. So the energies around you for this week is saying you need to pay attention. You need to be listening to what's going on around you, what is being said around you. The elephant is always of knowledge. So you could be having to gain some information to progress further this week on an issue or a situation. I also want to say you need to be taking in some information coming into you. So some information could come into you third hand, where they will be putting you right about a certain thing that you are unaware of. So it's saying give somebody the time of day this week, because it's saying you need to listen to what is being said. So your challenge position is playful. This is your challenge to say you need to get some fun factor and some me time this week. A more playful element around you. Some of you have got really, really serious over the last few weeks. And it may be because you have been listening to other people's problems where it's taken time off you, Cancer. So it's saying here that the energy vibe around you is all about listening. So you could have, you could have been there for people in a listening sense for them to offload to you. And by doing that, the message then for those Cancerians is saying, look, you've done enough help and guidance over the last few weeks. The challenge for you, the playful position here, is saying you need to get some time back for yourself. I also want to say, I look at this as red tape, and I always look at the tape as legal matters. So there's paperwork and things that you need to get addressed as well this week. It could be that you are not paying enough time to sorting your financial matters out or your paperwork matters out. So you might be playing too hard in that sense, where it's saying, you need to address the issues that are going on around you and sort your paperwork out and your finances. On the other hand, though, it could be the opposite way, where you've done too much work and it's saying, well, you've got to cut that now and get some more me time, playful energy back in as well. So let's have a look at your animal card, Cancer, and we've got zebra, and it's the alchemical sign of fire with the upward pointing triangle. Black and white with the zebra. So again, we're looking at the black and white. I always look at like the paperwork. You've been dealing with mundane stuff. If it's not sorting it out for you, you've been trying to sort it out for others. But I just feel like some of you are trying to sort an issue out with, and you just got paperwork, a letter, letters are coming in left, right, and centre, and you've got to deal with that this week. It's important. You have to focus on that this week. With the listening card, if I was looking at this on a romantic, because I know some of you like to have the other spin on this, not just the general. If it was on a romantic, then it's saying here, if you're taking on the zebra energy, don't look at everything. Don't look at this person who is around you, and don't take on what people are telling you about them, because you need to make your own mind up about this person or situation. On the romantic, though, I do feel it's somebody is sort of telling you, they probably say like, yeah, I know that person, or they've been involved in this, this and this, and they give it to you in black and white, but they give you the negative side of that person. So you're listening to what they're telling you, and you've held back really. That's why the playful card is in the challenge position on a romantic stance, where you've been listening to what people have been saying about this person that you sort of want to react with, you know, and get involved with. And it's saying this week, stop listening to what people are telling you, okay? And you go and find out for yourself. Give yourself that time, the playful energy of connecting and not reacting. What's the word? I can't think of the word off my head, but sort of interacting. That's it. I couldn't get my words out then. I had one of those like senior fog moments. Interacting with this person yourself, Cancer. Interact with this person yourself, because you will see a different aspect here with the colour in that zebra's third eye. So you'll be looking at them in a different perspective, okay, if that makes sense to whoever I am connecting with this week. So not to confuse everybody, on the general, it's basically saying if you could have been a listening ear for somebody and they've been shelving their problems on you, and you, by doing that, you've had your time taken from you, and you've got to get some playful energy back in this week. And then on the other side, I said that you'd been playing too much, and it starts time now listening to what is important and get things sorted, paperwork, finances, all the legality, black and white stuff, because you get that sorted and then, you know, you can have your playful time back. But you've played too hard, and it's just saying, no, whoa, G up with the zebra, we need to get this black and white stuff sorted out. So my lovely Cancers, I hope you can take something away from that weekly read this week, and I will look forward to reading to you next time. So take care, my lovelies. Bye then. I'm now going to be reading for my lovely Capricorns. My lovely Capricorns, I hope you're doing okay. So we're on the weekly reads, having a look at what energies are coming in for you this week. So the first card we have is Dragon's Lair. And when I look at the Dragon's Lair, that's just basically, to me, the energies that are around you for the week ahead. It's as though you are freezing yourself out. You are zoning yourself out, and you just want to be left alone this week, okay? You just want to be left alone. You feel numb. There's a situation that's gone on around you where you just feel numb how somebody has treated you or said something to you. But I just feel here that you're facing your own demons this week. You're struggling this week for the Capricorns who I'm picking up with. And it's about facing your demons. There's a certain situation around you, but it's as though in order for you to deal with them, you've got to literally freeze people out. So you don't answer text messages. There's people trying to message you or knocking your door, and you're just thinking, no, I don't want to engage, because that is the way that you have to deal with it yourself. Okay, so we've got a lot of freezing out elements here. So if it's on a romantic though, you could be turning the cold shoulder onto somebody, or they could be turning the cold shoulder onto you. So we've got this, cold, sort of numbing out, freezing out environment. So let's have a look at what your challenge is. Okay, now we've got congratulations, success here. So your challenge this week is there's something around you where you need to take credit for. There is something where you are going to be recognised for doing something good, and it's to say to you, accept that challenge. It could be a challenge for you where somebody may say to you, in order for you to progress on whatever job aspect you're on at the moment, you need to do such and such a qualification. And it's saying here, they're sort of presenting this to you, and it's saying, we'll pay for it, okay, we'll pay for it. And it's like the challenge to say, oh, should I go for this? Should I do it? It's obviously going to be more in my time, but I do feel success will come from it. Hence why the success card is there, saying go for that. If you are presented with something this week for study purposes, okay, even if it's not a work ethic, it could be like a retraining scheme where somebody will get to you and say, would you be interested in attending this voluntary, could you help on a voluntary scheme? All I'm saying is that's a challenge for you, because normally you would think, oh, I'm not volunteering, I don't want to get involved. But I feel whatever this is presented to you, it's fate this week. So it could be just helping out somebody for a day. in a volunteering situation. But it's saying here, take that challenge because success will come from it. And that could be you could meet somebody by getting involved, or if you accept this offer from, if it's to do with a work ethic, then again you could meet somebody in this environment. So it's a win-win for me on this one. This is the message I'm putting out for in the challenge position. So let's have a look at your animal spirit, Capricorn. And we've got the alchemical sign of water, and it's the crocodile. Now this is your energy this week because of the dragon's lair, and you're very frosty towards people in the week ahead. It's like you let in who you want to, you keep away who you don't. You're very, very fussy this week who you are letting in your inner space. The crocodile here, it's mouth closed but eye open. So you are taking in stock this week of things that are happening around you, things that are being said about you. I feel like I want to say some of you are having things said behind your back, but it's like to say they think that you aren't aware of that, but you know too well with the crocodile eye that you've got an eye on everything. You could be fed some information or sworn to a secret as well this week, where somebody confides in you, Capricorn, and they say to you, you've got to swear to me this doesn't go any further, and you swear an allegiance there, hence the scroll, because I feel like you are swearing to somebody that it's a secret that you will not divulge. But the crocodile, it's an emotional water element card, and I just feel there is a lot of demons coming out this week, and there's a secret coming out this week, Capricorn. For some of you, there is some information going to be told to somebody this week, and I feel it's going to come from a family member, and you'll be shocked to hear the news and think, I never knew that about so and so, I would never have known about that. And it's like, it could be for some of you, you may find out that you could have a half sister or a half brother. It's that kind of a scenario, but it's a bit of a shock family snippet of information that you were not aware of. So that's not going to resonate with everybody, but it's what I'm picking up with the vibrational levels of these cards today. So my lovely Capricorns, I hope you can take something away with that reading for this week, and I will look forward to reading to you next time. So take care, my lovelies. Bye then. I'm now going to be reading for my lovely Taurus. So Taurus, let's have a look at what energy is coming in around you for the week ahead. And we have follow the leader. So this week, your energy levels are going to be around the focus of you are going to take charge of something this week, and you are going to be the leader. So you are going to take a project on board. You are going to take a situation where you will take the lead on something. So you could be presented with a challenge from your workplace where they will put you in charge, and you're thinking, oh, could I take this on board? I also feel some of you will get a promotion this week, and it's follow the leader, as in you will be put in a managerial position or a supervisor's position. So it's about following a new path as well. There's a new path opening up for you this week, a new challenge. And I also want to say there's a time element here. We've got a clock on that tree. So I feel that there is something that you have got to get finished this week, Taurus. You're on a time limit. It could be that you need to get an application form in by the end of the week. If it's job hunting, job searching, and you are thinking, oh, do I put it in? Do I submit it? Don't I submit it? Okay, so let's have a look at your challenge card and just see what's going on there. And we've got self-worth. So the self-worth here is literally, this is your challenge this week, to say that you are good enough. Because I feel some of you are going to be floundering a bit, thinking, oh, I've been asked to take on a leadership role. I've been asked to take on an extra promotion, but am I cut out for it? And it's saying here, have the self-worth. Don't doubt yourself this week, Taurus. Whatever's presented to you this week, you can take on this challenge. You will meet the deadline. You will have the people around you to support you as well. Because I look at the follow the leader card there, and you've got people in an animal sense who are surrounding and offering support. So I feel there's an issue around you this week where you will be guided by others, supported by others, and you will have all the essentials to carry out this challenge. Okay, so have the self-worth there. The animal spirit card, then on the general sense, we've got the swan, and this is your energy of the alchemical sign of water, because you are literally taking on that swan energy of, yes, I'll glide on top of the water, I can take this challenge, I can do, and underneath your legs are frantically paddling 10 to the dozen, thinking, oh my God, I'm going to have to keep my head above water here, how am I going to, you know, get through this? And it's saying, take a chill pill, you know, believe in yourself with the self-worth that you can follow this path that is being put in front of you. It may be a challenge to you. You could be moving departments. You could be asked to be totally move your job structure, and you are, you know, thinking under the surface, oh my God, how am I going to deal with this? But you will have the support, and you will get through this. And as I said, there is a time limit, so you may have to say, like, you know, it is more money for you if you take on the responsibility, and then you are doubting yourself, and it's saying, no, don't doubt yourself, go for it, because it's the right path for you. It's the right path. So don't let that clock just run out and you miss the boat, basically. On a romantic side, because obviously I like to try and put a romantic into it, then it's saying here that whoever I'm picking up with the self-worth, this is your image. You've got to challenge yourself here that you are good enough. Follow the leader for you is, on a romantic, a totally different message. And follow the leader is just saying, follow your own image, okay? Not to follow the flock and try and be like somebody you're not. Don't think you've got to spend money out and buy the latest fashions, and don't think you've got to, you know, troll yourself in makeup because you know, your mates go out and they're all like in the bling and everything. And it's saying, have some self-worth. Forget what other people think, because you are this beautiful swan in your own natural state. So on the romantic side here, I want to say, if you are going out in a collective this week, because I do feel like there's somebody going to be going out, if it's a party or a hen night or something like that, and it's saying, don't dress to impress for others, dress to impress for yourself. And less is more as well, because I feel you will be noticed by somebody this week. For this person I'm picking up with, you'll be going out in a collective with, you know, your girlfriends or boyfriends, wherever it is, stag night, hen night, whatever. But by being you and dressing for how you want to be, you will get noticed by somebody this week, and you will strike up a conversation. So that is what I get for my lovely Taurians. I hope you can take some of those messages on board, and I will look forward to reading to you next week. So take care, my lovelies. Bye then. I'm now going to read for my lovely Pisces. Hi Pisces, I hope you've had a good week so far. Now we're looking at the week ahead for you. First card is always your general energy around you. The second card will be your challenge, and the third is the animal card, which is either your energy or somebody else around you. So let's have a look what's going on for you, my lovely Pisces. So in the position number 1, we've got Stormfield. So this is the energy I'm picking up with the Pisceans who I'm tuning in with this week. And it's saying there's things going on around you that are a little bit chaotic at the moment. You feel as though you're all over the place with things that are happening within your life at this present time. So it's just to say things are a bit up and down in the week ahead, and you feel like you've got no control on your life, whoever I'm picking up with at the moment. It's just saying here just to expect turbulence, as in there could be arguments this week within a family unit. There could be arguments in a work sense. But I just feel here you're not happy about something, or somebody is not happy about something to do with you. But whatever side it is, then just know that there's a storm brewing, and I do feel this is on a verbal basis. So let's have a look what your challenge is, okay? And the challenge card is differences. So it's saying here your challenge, because we've got the two cats here, the black and the white, and it's saying there will be differences of opinion this week. As I said, whether this is to do with family arguments, work arguments, lovers' tiffs, whatever the argument is, whatever the stormy atmosphere is caused by, there is going to be a difference of opinion. And your challenge for this week, Pisces, is to meet somebody halfway, or for somebody to meet you halfway, because you are unhappy about something that is happening around you in the week ahead. I want to have a look now at the animal spirit card that is connected to you, and we've got the fire ant. So we've got the alchemical sign of fire, and it's like ants in your pants, okay? Ants in your pants this week, Pisces, because somebody is getting on your nerves. There's an environment where you just feel under attack, because I feel here it's like the worker ants are attacking the nucleus. So I do feel there is something big going down this week, whoever I'm picking up with, and it's differences of opinion, okay? And it is, I want to say, it's either going to be in a family unit or a work basis, or obviously if it's romantic, then it's going to be the shit's going to hit the fan, basically. The shit's going to hit the fan on a romantic basis here, where with the fire ant, then the energy that comes in with that, with the fire energy, the balloon's going to go up somewhere on a relationship stance, where differences of opinion, arguments, and it could be separation. When I look at the fire ant card there, it's just a breakup of a relationship for some, not all. But on the general, I just feel that this message is coming through this week to say that the challenge ahead, there will be differences of opinion. It's to meet somebody halfway this week. And the storm fields energy, there's a storm brewing, as in there's going to be some upset. There's going to be some upset that you're going to have to deal with. It might not be directly to do with you, Pisces. It could be somebody within your household. It could be somebody in your workplace, where something's going to, it's literally the shit's going to hit the fan on some aspect or other, and you are going to either have to be the person who, the instigator, to get people to meet each other halfway, because of having the fire ants there, it's like a work collective as well, where literally something's got to be taken apart to be put back together again. So I'm going to leave that one with you, Pisces. I hope that does relate to some of you. As I said, there are only short little dips in on my weeklies just to see what energies are around you, but I hope you can take something away, and I will look forward to reading to you next week. So take care, my lovelies. Bye then. I'm now going to be reading for my lovely Aries. So Aries, let's have a dip in at what's coming in energy wise around you for the week ahead. So the overall energy for you, my lovelies, is into the unknown. So the energy vibes around you is saying there is things where you just feel things are out of your control this week. You feel blinded, you've got no sense of direction, you just feel as though you've lost the handle of a situation. You don't know where you're being directed to. It could be the fact that some of you have lost your jobs recently and you're thinking, well, where do I go now? It's that kind of a situation of you're just literally have no sense of direction. You've got no sense of what you're supposed to be doing next. Okay, you feel quite lost, Aries. So whoever I'm picking up with the Arians here on this energy vibe is you feel quite lost, vulnerable, and haven't got any idea of where you're going next. So let's have a look at your challenge card, and we've got listening. In order, okay, to progress this week, you have got to start listening to people around you. It may be because you are taking on the energy of ignoring yourself. It's as though you're oblivious, but that is your choice. It's like, no, I don't want to listen. No, you don't know best. And you're being very alienated against people around you. In order to get some balance back, your challenge this week, Aries, is to say, listen to what is being said around you. There is help there and there is guidance. I feel some of you have got out of depth in your finances. Some of you have got out of depth in a relationship where you've gone too deep and you didn't expect it to go that far. And then you're thinking, oh gosh, how do I get out of this? It could be, you've got yourself in an affair situation over the last few months and you no longer want to be in that situation. And then you're desperately trying to work out a way of getting yourself out of that on the romantic side of things. But on the general, I just feel here, it's saying you're going into the unknown. It could be that you've started a new job recently and you've got no idea because you know, like if you've been in a job for 20 years and you could go to work every day and you knew that job inside out, but this is because you've started a new job and everything's brand new and you feel like the new person, you haven't got a clue and you're blinded and everything's so new. But it's just saying there is somebody around you, you know, listen to those who are trying to help you, because there is help around you if it is on that kind of vibrational vibe. So let's have a look at the animal spirit card. Oh wow. And we've got the alchemical sign of earth, and it's the mouse, and this is where you feel insignificant this week. So you feel insignificant, you feel lost, because I said those who've just started a new job could feel like they can't find their feet. They feel very small, like the mouse energy. But can you see the stars here illuminating the mouse? And it's just saying you will ground yourself, you will find your feet, and you know, you are not insignificant. You've just got to start listening to the advice, because some of you are not taking the advice that is being, you're just being your own martyr here. And it's like people are trying to help you and it's like, no, I'll find my own way, I'll sort it out. But it's just saying for some of you this week, no, that listen to those who can help you and guide you and direct you. Don't feel insignificant, because you could be having this sort of terrible pride, you know, like you had a really good status job, and because of everything that's gone on recently in the world, you may have lost your job or your seating, and you're thinking you've took a lesser position, and it's like, this isn't real to me, it's like all alien to me, and I feel really small and insignificant because, you know. But it's just saying the challenge for you is just listen to the advice and guidance, and you will be able to take that blindfold off and see everything is not as dark and scary as what you are portraying it. Because that's what I feel. If I'm picking up with the Aries, I just feel you feel like you're lost, you're in the dark, you are worrying about things because you're not confident, and it's just saying, you know, and you feel insignificant because of this mouse aspect. And it's just saying, no, look, the challenge is to listen. There is people around you who will give you support and guidance to settle you in and ground you. Now, if this is a romantic, then I do feel here, as I said, some of you are trying to get out of an affair, because it's got to a point now where you feel you're being used and abused, and you feel insignificant because of the mouse aspect. And it's saying you need to get yourself out of this situation, and you are listening. That's the challenge, to say listen to your true call in your hearts. That's saying, I need to get out of this now. This isn't right for me. I don't want to be used and abused. There's no love there, and I need to, you know, literally get out. And so that's going to be a challenge, a hard challenge for some of you. And then also I feel into the unknown. Then it's saying here, some of you could have issues where you do feel insignificant, and you are thinking to yourself, will I ever find anybody? Do I feel like anybody, you know, can even see me? And it's saying the challenge is to listen here and build up the confidence, because you are hiding behind a mask. You are hiding behind a mask because you don't feel confidence in yourself to get yourself out there and meet people. But it's saying, because of the mouse energy with the lights illuminated around it, then it's just saying here, you are going to gain the confidence, and new opportunities on the love romantic side of things are going to start to come in for you. And I feel it in a workplace. Listen, in a workplace or a college or a educational situation, because there is somebody who does like you and you are just blind and oblivious to it. So to listen this week, because you will be surprised where you felt you were this little mouse, insignificant, nobody looked twice at you in a romantic sense, then there is somebody there who's got their eye on you. So my lovely Aries, I hope you can take something away from that reading. It's not going to resonate with all of you, but I will look forward to reading to you next week. So take care, my lovelies. Bye then. I'm now going to be reading for my lovely Virgos. So Virgo, let's have a look what the energies are coming in for you for the week ahead. And we have here cleaning the house. Okay, cleaning the house. And I'm not saying you've got to get the dustpan and brush out and start cleaning, okay, but All I feel with the energies that are around you, with this interpretation of this card that's come out, cleaning the decks. Literally cleaning the decks. A new broom sweeps clean. Now I've got two sides of the coin here on these general readings. A new broom sweeps clean. I feel that somebody is in an environment where there's a new manager or a new supervisor who comes in and shakes up your work environment. Now, you might be a little bit disheveled about that, because I feel that whoever comes in, who I'm picking up with on this, then you are not going to sort of gel with this person who is taking over your department or team. So you could have some teething issues this week on that level. If it's not on a work ethic, then cleaning a house for you is decluttering on a personal level. There is things around you. It's like you wake up one in the morning and you look around your house and you just think, oh my God, look at all this stuff that I've acquired and that I no longer need. And it's as though you have literally then have got to start cleaning the house. There's like a double-edged sword here. I've got those who I feel I'm picking up on the work ethic, where somebody's going to come in, a new broom, and you're not going to see eye to eye. Okay, so I feel that for some. And then on the other side, I feel that it is literally cleaning the decks. Some of you could be moving as well. You could be looking to rent a premises for business purposes, or you could be literally looking to move as well. Okay, you might be thinking of moving home, and so you're sort of having this energy around you where you are looking, because I look at this window here of the opportunities in a house sense, in your habitat of changes. I feel changes in your home environment, and I feel that this will really kick in around November. Between now and November, something is going to happen where, if in your neighbourhood or where you live, to make you think, I need to move. That's not going to affect everybody, but I just feel for some. So let's have a look at your challenge. And we've got the card of loyalty. Now, the loyalty card here is definitely picking up on the challenge this week. Is those people who I said have got new managers coming in, sweeping the broom, the new broom sweeps clean, and there could be a shake up in an office environment, a work environment, and then you've got to step up to the challenge of, hang on a minute, where's the loyalty here? I've worked here umpteen years, and this new person just comes in and thinks they can just do what they like across the work staff. And it's like, you've got to voice your opinion. That is your challenge this week. If it's that stance where where's the loyalty here? Where's the loyalty here? And you've got to speak out. So that's on the one side of the coin. The loyalty on the other stance is, that's the challenge for you, because those people who I said, where I feel there's something going on in their living environment, it's as though the challenge for you is, you may have lived there a long time, and then the challenge is thinking, well, where's the loyalty in the housing situation of some new people have just moved in and they're causing antisocial behaviour, or that they're causing my life hell now. But it's saying here, that's where you've got to forget about the loyalty there, because on one side of the coin again, you may be battling with the fact that, well, why should we move out for them? We've been here longer than them. But that's down to you. You either deal with the issues and confront and try and resolve the issues that I feel that's coming up around this house environment, this neighbourhood issue. Or the loyalty has to go out the window and think, well, okay, we've got to, it's the universe saying these people have moved in to cause our lives hell because we've got to move out. The universe is telling us we've got to move out. Okay, so that's a hard one, really, for whoever I'm picking up there. And obviously that's down to your choice at the end of the day, but I'm just going with what I'm picking up with these cards, my lovely Virgos. So the next card that comes out is your animal spirit card, and it's the bat. And it's the alchemical sign of air. and that's communication coming in fast. And as I said, for those where I feel it's to do with the job aspect, then, you know, this uncertainty and this way you've been treated and being treated, that is going to get you goat. And then on the other side, with the house situation, it's as though the bat element is these people who are moving in your environment, into your neighbourhood. They come in like a bat out of hell, literally turning everything upside down. They are a nightmare. They are just blinded to everything. They don't give a damn about anybody who's around there. They just take over. So, as I said, I feel this is going to come in step more in November, okay, where you're just going to lose it and think, we're out, we're gone. So I'm just giving you a heads up here for some of you. This is like a future prediction. Now, if this is on a romantic, cleaning the house here, okay, then I do feel separation. And it's saying, don't lose your challenges, don't lose your identity this week. Anything to do with divorce or separation or in moving out of a house where you may have lived with your partner is always, you know, a hard experience to go through. But it's saying, do what you need to do this week. Take what you need, because I feel that there's some issue around personal belongings that are left in a house. And it's like, where's the loyalty here? I want my stuff. And so you have got to go in there this week and sort that out. You take on the bat element, because I feel you've got to work in stealth this week to obtain your property back, if that makes sense. So you are taking on that bat element, because bats cannot see very well, but they can hear exceptionally well. And it's like you hear things third hand this week about your ex-partner or whoever you've split up with. So to be mindful of that as well. But I just feel on the romantic, it's about you obtaining what belongs back to you out of a house where you have been kicked out of, or where they have been kicked out of, and you've got to sort of, you know, sort out amicably who owns what, and the loyalties lie there. So that's a challenge there. And I want to say loyalty, because I know when people split up, it's always a case of, well, that's mine, I'm having the whole lot, you're getting nothing. You've got to be fair, play fair this week, and just do it on an amicable sense for whoever I'm picking up with on that stance. So my lovely Virgos, that is what I get for you. It's not going to resonate with everybody, but I just go with the vibrational energies that I get from the cards. So I will look forward to reading to you next week. So take care, my lovelies. Bye then. And I'm going to start reading for my lovely Aquarians. So, my lovely Aquarians, without further ado, the first card for you is Rock Bottom. So this is the energy that is sort of trailing in with you as we go into the week ahead. Now, some of you could be feeling on a low par because of health reasons. You know, you're not feeling 100%, you're not firing on all cylinders as we go in the week ahead. Or you could just be feeling rock bottom because people are getting on your nerves. Okay, Aquarius, I just feel I'm picking up with an energy of people, you know, I'm just fed up, that kind of a rock bottom. I'm just fed up of things keep going wrong, or you're sorting out other people's problems, and it's other people's energies who are dragging you down to make you feel rock bottom this week. So to be mindful of that, just to be mindful that don't allow other people this week to come in and be energy vampires and literally tire you out. I want to say tire you out. It's as though you got peer pressures as well off people around you. And this could be on a friends basis where you are feeling peer pressured into being forced in a situation, forced to do something that you don't want to do just to keep the peace. And all I'm saying is, Aquarius, don't allow this to happen, because if it's making you feel low mood, or even in a depressive state for some of you as well, then whatever it is that is making you feel like this, it's just saying, you know, you've got to learn to say no this week. You've got to learn to say no. You've got to learn to ditch those people who are draining off you. I want to say, you know, I just feel like you're being drained by others, and to be mindful of that. Okay, to be mindful of that, Aquarius. So let's have a look what your challenge is. And the challenge is risk. Now I feel because of the rock bottom here, this is the risk that you need to take this week. This is the risk where you need to be brave and step up to people and literally say to them, no, I'm not doing it. No, I'm not going to go out on Friday night because, you know, I don't feel up to it. I'm not 100%. And your mates are saying, come on, it'll be a laugh, blah, blah, blah. And you've got to start listening to what your body's saying. I feel like whoever I'm picking up with here on the energies of the Aquarians who I'm tuning in with, you're literally like burnt out, Aquarius, literally burnt out. And the challenge with the risk here is a leap of faith in having to say no. I just want to say that is your challenge for the week ahead. You've got to learn to say no this week around certain situations. Now, if this is on a romantic or a partnership vibe, then they could be dragging you down. You could be feeling in a relationship where you feel you are boxed in. You are sort of, your voice isn't being heard. And it's saying here, take a leap of faith this week and voice your opinions. Let people know how you're feeling, Aquarius. Don't let people bring you down and be energy vampires. So let's have a look what your animal spirit is then. And for you, my lovelies, we've got the eagle, which is the alchemical sign of air. And the eagle is literally on the attack. And I feel this is your energy this week. You have got to be on point. You have got to be on attack. There could be a situation where it could get nasty in a verbal sense because you can't take any more. It's literally, I want to say some of you are on the verge of a nervous breakdown. And that's not going to affect everybody, but I just feel there's a minority of my Aquarians out there who are literally on the edge of a emotional breakdown. That is why you've got to go in as the eagle spirit. It's saying you've got to attack and address those issues that are making you feel like this, my lovelies. So that is where I feel the air energy is coming in, because this is what's been stifled. You are being like you cannot breathe, you feel boxed in, and it's all that kind of an energy. For those Aquarians, I'm picking up on this energy vibe for this week. Obviously, it's not going to affect all the Aquarians, but the ones that I am tuning in off these cards, these are the people that I am targeting on this reading today. So I hope you can take something away from that reading this week, my lovely Aquarians. As I say, the weekly ones are on here, just quicker dip in to have a look at your energy vibes that sort of can give you a heads up of what may be coming around you and what your challenge is. And it is that risk, okay? Because I do feel some of you are on the edge about something this week. It could be that, as I said on the romantic, you're at the edge of a relationship where you can't take any more, and so you've got to take this leap of faith and say, you know, give it for what it is. Okay, let them know that you cannot carry on in that relationship. Again, not for all of you, only on the people who are following this energy vibe that I'm picking up from these cards. So my lovely Aquarius, until next week, I'll look forward to seeing you then. Take care, my lovelies. Now going to reading for my lovely Leos. Hi, my lovely Leos, I hope you're doing well. I'm going to have a look at the energies that are around you for the week ahead. And we have Gentle Gardener. So for you this week, okay, you're keeping your distance, some of you, from your nearest and dearest family members. It's as though there's a situation that's gone on around you this week. Well, not this week, but the week, a couple of weeks previously, where things have been said, hurtful things from your nearest and dearest, that has made you keep your distance, bite your tongue. You're sort of watching from afar, but you're not getting involved. It's as though you've been put in your place, and whoever's put you in your place were in the wrong, but you're not going to be confrontational because it upsets you too much. So you'd rather withdraw than get involved on an issue. So fragile because of the eggs. It's like you don't want to crack the eggs. You don't want to cause upset, because it's as though, as I said, somebody has said something to you, has upset you, but you don't want to be confrontational. You'd rather take a step back and wait for them to come and say sorry to you. So that's the energy. I've got this energy around where I just think there's a fragile situation. You don't want to go ploughing in, even though you know whoever it is in the wrong, because you are just going to step back and wait for them to come to you for the sorries, because it's as though they will need you before you need them type of scenario. So let's have a look at your challenge. And we've got High Priestess of Fire. This is your challenge, and it's like, you know that you're in the right, because you're just, it's like you are angry, right? You could literally explode your top, and the challenge is here. You aren't going to do that. You won't. It's like saying, don't blow your top over it. Just keep your distance and wait for them to come and apologise to you. So the High Priestess of Fire has come up in your challenge position to say, yeah, I know you're angry. I know you're not happy about this situation. And you could go there and blow your top and say your piece. But on this occasion, it would be wise just to do as the Gentle Gardener card is showing there, and just wait. Just wait, because I feel they will need you before you need them type of scenario. So the animal spirit card we've got is the fox, and the fox is the alchemical sign of earth. You are grounded enough to be like the wise Mr. Fox, as in you do play a little bit sly this week, because you have got the upper hand here. You are cunning enough, as I said, to play, well, not to play into their hands, okay? You are cunning enough not to participate in their plan. They are trying to goad you. I've got somebody around you this week who is trying to goad you into a trap, or just, as I said, they are just pushing and pushing, trying to make you blow your top, but you aren't going to allow that to happen. You are more grounded than that. That's why the earth signs come out, and you are more cunning and sly. You can get your own back on somebody this week by not doing anything. If this was on a romantic, then here it's just saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket on a romantic level. I feel that you may have your eye on somebody and you've got all this burning passion for somebody, okay? This is why the High Priestess comes up in the challenge card, and you're on sort of fire with this person that you're sort of in your energy circle that you are feeling. They have just come out of a fragile situation. They've just come out of a relationship already, and that is why the fox card comes out here, because it's just saying you need to be cunning enough to realise that you cannot go on the attack like a fox would, okay? Because obviously foxes are hunters, and you are hunting this person who you've got this infatuation with. But it's just saying here, you've got to sort of quell that passion at the moment. That's why it's come in that position to say, just take things slow, because they have come out of a fragile environment. They've got baggage. Whoever you are attracted to, Leo, they have got baggage around them. And it's just saying, take your time, steady around this person. I'm not saying they don't like you, because I do feel there's chemistry there, but they've been hurt really badly and they have got baggage, and I do feel children involved. And it's saying you've got to play the cunning Mr. Fox here, or Mrs. Fox, okay? Just as in, don't go on the attack, okay? Don't go in too fierce, and because they've got to get over this fragility of just coming out of this relationship. So my lovely Leos, I hope that resonates with some of you. They're only short little dips in, as you know, with the energy vibes that I pick up, but I hope you can take something from that message this week, and I will look forward to reading you next time. So take care, my lovelies. Bye then. I'm now going to be reading for my lovely Libra. Hi Libra, hope you're all doing very well. We're having a look at what's coming in with your energies for the week ahead. So as always, the first card is the energy that is around you. Second will be your challenge, and the third is the animal spirit that you are taking on, or someone around you. So the first card then, we have the Bone Collector. And when I look at the Bone Collector, I just feel the energy that I'm picking up with the Librans for the week ahead. It's basically saying you are happy and contented this week. It's as though you have the things that matter around you. You have collected. When I look at the Bone Collector, it's like you have collected or cleared out what you need and what you don't need. And you are quite happy now in your little setting, of how things are manifesting around you, okay? You are in a comfort zone at the moment, and you are enjoying your own company. You are enjoying your own company and your own environment. And it's as though you have zoned yourself out a little bit, Libra, but in a good way of, I want to look at this as like the witch doctor, and you this week are going to be the witch doctor, and you are going to sit there thinking, I'm not going to be the one worrying about chasing after people or answering questions, you know, like as in instigating, like you're the person who's going to pick up the phone and send a text message to somebody and say, oh, how's things such and such, like you may do. But you are going to switch it around this week and think, no, I am sitting here, I'm quite happy doing my own thing in my own little environment that I feel more comfortable in now. And it's like, I am waiting for people to come to me. If they want my help, or they need my assistance, or they need my guidance, then they are the one who have to pick up the phone and contact me or come and visit me. It's not like to say, because I think you've been in a state over the last couple of months where people have contacted you and they've said, oh yeah, we'll come over, oh that'll be great, you could sort us out with this, and it's never materialised. And you think to yourself, I am no longer going to waste my energy on these people. I am no longer going to waste my time in, you know, sitting there. And it's saying this week you've got your own little environment together. You've got yourself in a comfortable position where you are thinking, because if you look at this bone collector, he sort of like put stones around him as a perimeter to say like, yeah, you can get so close, but I have to invite you in to come closer into my environment, because you don't deal with time wasters this week, Libra. You have had enough of time wasters, and this is the energy I am feeling. But you are so centered, and you feel really balanced for the first time ever, and the smile on that bone collector's face is enough to, you know, say to you, you're in a, you know, you're comfortable with you, and you're comfortable with your attitude, and you are comfortable with the fact that if anybody wants guidance or help, they need to physically come and see you or pick up the phone and speak to you, because you don't want to waste any more of your time or effort in, you know, running around for time wasters. So let's have a look what your challenge is this week. And we have individuality. Okay, and when I look at the individuality, this is your challenge to say, don't think you're the odd bod in the way you think this week, because you are an individual. You do think for yourself. You're not there to think for others. Okay, hence the bone collector again sitting there, everything what he needs around him or her, because obviously it's not gender specific, but it's just saying, you know, I'm happy here. And this is the individuality to say, don't let that worry you. That is your challenge this week. Don't let that worry you, like, oh, people are going to be looking at me, you know, thinking, oh, what's happened to him or her? You know, why, you know, why haven't they chased up after me? Because they haven't got to chase up after you. You know, if somebody's doing a good turn for somebody, then it should be the boots on the other foot, and whoever wants the help should be making the effort in contacting, you know, the Libra and whoever is offering the guidance, not to expect it to be a one-way street. So the challenge for you with the individuality is saying, yeah, you are an individual, and don't feel guilty because you are sitting in your own environment, in your own space, doing what you wish to do for yourself. So let's have a look at your animal spirits and see what comes out. And we have here the turtle, and it's the alchemical sign of water, and water is obviously attached to emotions. So I feel the turtle here, though, this is you coming out of your shell. I feel you've been so, you felt so vulnerable, and you've just felt like you've been under attack as well, verbally. And this is where I feel previously, when I said you were fed up with the people who were time wasters, fed up with you wasting your energy. So you retreated back into that shell. But it's saying here now that there's a slow progression here. You are accepting that you can sit put, stay in your own little environment, stay where you're happiest, and allow people to come to you. So that's why you're taking on the turtle energy to say, you know, no, actually, I've got everything here, because the turtle shell, it's their home, their environment and everything. So that's why the turtle energy is coming out, just to strengthen this bone collector card, Libra. So that is the energies that I feel I'm picking up with. You know, it's not going to resonate with all the Librans, but I'm just picking it up on the energy sense that I'm picking up with these Librans on these cards that I'm picking up today. Now, if I was looking this on a romantic, then I would feel here that on a romantic level, the challenge for you with the individuality would be, some of you out there may be thinking to yourself, you know, what is wrong with me? You know, I don't feel like I can connect with anybody. I don't feel there's anybody there on my wavelength who really gets me. And it's just saying here, it is a slow process on the romantic front, because you know, it affects you emotionally, because you think to yourself, is there something wrong with me? But the challenge for you on the romantic side is, you are an individual person. You have got this individuality about you. It isn't you. To accept that as the challenge this week on the romantic. And the bone collector, it's just saying there, don't force things. If somebody's gonna come into your space, because we look at the bone collector sitting there, it's just saying, be happy for things to flow naturally. Don't feel down. Don't let it emotionally you know, get to you, because when the time is right, things will happen naturally. The challenge is for you this week, because I just felt whoever I'm picking up on the romantic, I'm picking up with people who aren't in relationships, and they are just thinking, well, is it me? And it's like you're putting this, cross-examining yourself, and that's what causes emotional. With the turtle energy, you feel like you just want to retract back in, because you're thinking, you're like over-analysing yourself. And it's just saying, no, look, you've got everything you need, you've got all the attributes, you've just got to sit and wait for the right person to come in at the right time when it's expected. So that is what I get for my lovely Librans. They're only short little reads, the weeklies, but I hope you can take something from that today, my lovelies, and I will look forward to reading to you next week. So take care, bye then. I'm now going to be reading for my lovely Sagittarians. So Sag, we've got the first card is the energies that are coming in for the week ahead, and we've got rescue. So the energy vibes that are around you for the week ahead is saying there's a situation or an environment that you need to rescue yourself from, or it could be that you can now see the light at the end of the tunnel on an issue that has been playing on your mind now for quite some time. So this rescue energy comes in, where it could be your health, where you have been struggling over the last few months or year maybe, and it's saying you literally now feel you've come out, that you know, you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You're getting your mojo back, you're getting your health back on track, and you sort of emerge from out of this dark tunnel that I feel some of my Saggies have been in. So I also want to say 6 and 1 is 7. 7 is a lucky number for you in the week ahead. So this could be a number that is issued to you for a reason. It could be a day in your diary that's been presented to you. 7 could be the passing or an anniversary of somebody who's coming up in the next month. So the 7th of October could be key for some of you. But the number 7 is key, and it's a synchronicity to be looking out for in the week ahead, to be observant. There is news coming in as well. I want to say a rescue package for some of you. This could be with finances as well, where some of you may have been waiting for a loan to be sorted out, or a bridging loan, or you could be going back to work and a new financial package is being sorted out for you. So I feel rescue package. I want to say the word rescue package for some of you as well. So let's have a look at your card for the challenge, and we have Oath. So your challenge this week is saying swear allegiance to yourself. It's as though you have sworn allegiance to yourself, as though you've got to complete something this week, or give your opinion on something, and it's as though you've sweared to, you know, stand up for your rights. And this is the challenge for you this week. It's as though somebody may come on you this week and try and change something about last minute. And you're thinking, no, this is how it was planned. This is how it's meant to go. And I've sworn an oath here, you know, this is what we agreed. So there's somebody going to try and break a contract as well this week, or backpedal on a contract. So to be mindful of that for some of you. So let's have a look at your animal spirit. And we've got the camel, and it's the alchemical sign of fire. And I always look at the camel as going the distance. So there's something that you have got to deal with this week where you've got to start it and finish it, go the full distance. So if I was looking at this on a romantic, however, because I like to do a general and a romantic, then the rescue here, it's about rescuing a relationship. There could have been a situation where you've had a split for a while, and the challenge for you is the oath here. It's like you swore to love this person for good or bad, and you want to go the distance with them. So I feel it's as though you are trying to mend bridges this week on a romantic. That's not going to resonate with everybody. I'm just picking up here those who've had a split in a relationship, and it's as though you are wearing your heart on your sleeve this week. That is your challenge, to go the distance and try and rekindle a relationship where you've had time apart. Again, that's not going to resonate with all of you, but for some of you. I've got a new moon as well. So there's a new moon here in the tattoo sense, and we've got a new moon on the camel as well. So there's a new phase coming in for you, a new, I want to say, adventure, a new project as well. It could be that you are starting a new educational course. You could have started a new university, a college, and it's as though you are going the distance. I feel there's just for the Sagittarius who I'm picking up with, it's like somebody wants to try and change the situation at the last minute, and you've got to stick to your guns this week, Sag. Don't allow whoever, because you were there for the long haul. You were there, you know, to go the distance on this, and it's just saying here you may have to fight your corner this week. So these are only short little dips in to have a look at the energy levels. So that is what I get for you, my lovely Saggies. So I hope you can take something away from that little reading, and I will look forward to reading you next week. So take care, my lovelies. Bye then.